I'm looking for a laid-back mom friend. Won't judge. Play dates. Doesn't get mad when I forget to text you back for 5 to 7 business days because I looked at the text and I was about to respond and the baby was crying and the toddler was about off the counter, so I set my phone down and I completely forgot until a week later when I went to send you a funny TikTok and saw that I never responded in the first place.
Oh, I'm totally flexible as long as everything goes exactly the way I want it to go. I've had a chance to look at the menu ahead of time. I know where to park. I know the weather and the overall vibe for the day, so then I can pick out the perfect outfit. I've been given sufficient warning about who's going to be there, and I've had enough caffeine that I'm awake, but not too much that I'm like extra anxious. Other than that, totally flexible.
Okay, so you're telling me that I've not eaten all day, I've gone to the gym, I've come in and had an everything shower, and I mean fucking everything. I have shaved my body head to toe to every inch of its fucking life. I have moisturised and oiled up. I smell unreal. I even got a new perfume. I have spent over an hour doing my hair and makeup. I've had about 7 tantrums trying to pick a nice outfit. I've packed a bag. I've even got a matching fucking set on. I've left the house for him to text me to cancel and ask if it's okay to reschedule. I'm done.
Girl. Getting ready for a date like that sounds like she's trying to prevent a zombie apocalypse at a global conference. Seriously? As if a man couldn't have something come up that would make him reschedule the date. Damn, every pretty woman prefers to date only successful men, without even considering that such a man might have genuinely important and urgent matters. Who knows, maybe even more important than a date with yet another headstrong chick.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
There's one saying that has stuck by me for the last 10 years. Why this one has always really stood out to me. It's something that I so strive to do in my life. I neither have both, or I'm neither am both. But I don't know. When I finally make this happen, I feel like I'll be good. I'll be good in life. So yeah, basically since I was like 19, I've been saying it. 2 simple things. Porsche and a hot wife. I said it. It's out there. It's in the universe. It's coming towards me. Let me explain it, because you're probably like, what? Always wanted to be the hot wife. That ring on my finger, right smack there. Big fat ass rock. Being claimed by a man, not controlled by a man. Hold up. Being someone's person. Hot fucking wife. Skinny legend as well. And then the Porsche thing, I don't know why I've been obsessed with like Porsches for the longest time. I am a total Porsche girly. Like, sorry, none of that Cayenne shit. 911 girly, okay? Me rocking up, top down, my weaves in the fucking wind, and I'm just like, hey Sandra, how are the kitties? You didn't fucking call me, you wench. Anyway, that is the era, that is the manifestation, that is what I strive to be. I love it. Some people want to be a professional athlete. Some people want to go into marketing. I want to be the hot wife of some fucking sexy banker, hedge fund manager. We have this crazy passionate sex. We don't have any children because we're cool and we just feel like doing us. And I'm just his Porsche driving little babe, Porsche and a hot wife. It is as simple as that.
Pretty amusing dreams for a grown woman, but alright. Actually, this dream resembles some kind of intro to a cheap relationship drama. And this rich, miserable Teresa will later be mourning her broker husband's infidelity while sipping champagne by the pool. But you know, let's not hear them say they're not materialistic and don't care about men's money. She just wants to live lavishly off others, just mooching around.
I need to know, is there like any guys left that like believe in like opening the car door for a girl, you know, being there for her, supporting her, being loyal? Is there any guys that can be loyal anymore? Or any guys that just want the girl they are with and not multiple other girls? I need to know, is there any of y'all left? Because I cannot find them anywhere.
Short answer is yes, these good men do exist. It's just that most of them are either married or in long-term relationships that they are loyal to, or they're just single. They're either working or they're hanging out at home because they haven't been able to find a woman that appreciates a good man, a woman that wants a partner rather than just another guy to financially.
I always say that high value men are more likely to be cheated on back. They just don't realize it, especially in Dubai.
Why?
Because the women they choose.
Well,
The women, when you're a broke man, you're limited in terms of the women you can access.
yeah.
You can only access the limited range of women. So you're only going to access a simple kind of woman because you're a simple man. That simple woman doesn't have many options. So you're both optionless and you're both good to go. You've got a connection, you're good to go. Now, if you are a high value man, let's say, for example, you're a George Clooney, you can access whoever you want in the world. Right? Whoever you want. So you could choose a Kim. If you're Kanye, you can choose a Kim. Do you think Kanye is the only rich man she knows?
No.
Do you think Kanye is the best she can get? She can get many of you. So what happens is, as a man becomes more successful, his criteria and selection of women becomes more provocative, promiscuous. It's usually the dream girl. That dream girl knows 10 of you.
The logic is clear and understandable. But in that case, where do the inflated demands of many rather mediocre women come from those without talents, careers, or money? Why does a woman think she can expect the best just because she has 2 X chromosomes? She thinks that she can get the best men with her temporary beauty. But you know there are far fewer successful men than there are beautiful women. So I think the answer is obvious. A woman is doomed to lose in this uneven competition to other contenders, while the man remains the winner, choosing the best.
Problem with a lot of marriages isn't that they've fallen out of love. The problem is they've stopped serving each other. When you're dating, all dating is you serving them. You're so happy to do whatever they want to do. You don't complain. You don't gripe about taking out the trash. You take out the trash with a smile on your face. What you're doing is you're serving each other. If you aren't careful, the longer you stay together, the lazier you will become. And what happens a lot in a lot of marriages, you're not getting the service that you want at home, so you start looking like, oh man, he is so cute at work. Oh man, she is so amazing at work. What you're doing is you're looking outside your marriage for something that you're not getting at home. The key to great marriages is serving each other. It's not just serving each other to get each other to sign the contract. It's continuing to serve each other throughout your marriage.
I am currently manifesting a specific person. One of my favorite creators on manifestation and romantic relationships is Dylan James. I'm going to share something with y'all that he said the other day that clicked for me that I can share with you. He says when you're manifesting a specific person, you want to act as if you're already that person that has the thing that they want. Now, we hear this said all the time. But what this actually means when it comes to manifesting a specific person is not waiting around for that person to come back into your life. Who would Brianna be if she were living her life knowing that that man is going to show up into my life? I would be excited about life. I would be going on other dates. I wouldn't be worried about it. Because I feel like a huge misconception that we think about when manifesting a specific person is, do I go on other dates or do I not go on other dates? And it's not about going on the date itself. It's how does it make you feel? I think going on other dates helps us redirect our mind. And when you're focusing on self-concept, you can see how newer men are treating you and how that specific person is going to come back around. If you were already that woman who had their specific person, you would not be waiting and obsessing. And I loved that he said this. So again, all the credit to Dylan James. Go check out that video on his YouTube, and I hope this helps. I will also share with y'all when I have successfully actually physically manifested my specific person. It is very, very close.
That's so strange. So the more men you date, the clearer your perfect partner will become? I feel like there's some catch here. Women are ready to believe anything as long as it means they don't have to agree that having a perfect partner means being a perfect partner themselves. Only mutual effort in the relationship, honesty, attraction, and shared interests will get you to where everyone is striving to go to true love.
I'm gonna say it because no one else is. Feminism's gone way too far. Okay? Men can't even look in the same direction for too long at the gym because they're terrified someone's recording them and then blast them all over the internet later on. Can't ask for a phone number because he might also look like a creep. Really can't even exist at this point without apologizing, and I'm tired of it because they're the same women that complain that no man talks to them or approaches them. You know what? You want him to go up to you? You have to go up to him at this point because that's the reality you've all created.
But why would he pick you at 31 when you have 2 children when he can go get a woman that's 21 that has no kids?
Because I'm like I'm more than 10% of the population as well. I bring my own table to the table.
Period.
My income, my emotional stability, my mental stability. I pray for whatever man I'm with. So it has nothing to like.
Here are some extreme red flags that I consider deal breakers when dating, and you will not be hearing from me if you have any of these. Men who tell me that hygiene is a huge deal breaker for them, because that's basics, and that tells me that you have had some issues in the past with some fishy. The number one thing to know when dealing with that issue is that it's your fault. See, women's areas are actually self-cleaning, and they do that by themselves. The issue that there is that creates this smell that men complain about is that they're not clean. They don't practice proper hygiene, okay? So once y'all wash your hands and wash your little areas, then you can talk to me about hygiene, okay? Another big one is body counts. We will not be discussing that ever. That's just like the most immature topic of conversation to ever exist. And I'm not here for the misogyny. Another one is a specific book. If you have read The 48 Laws of Power, I don't even want to be friends with you. Please just exit stage left out of my life. I never want to hear from you again. I never want to even smell you in my vicinity. If we're on a date, I will ask a question. How do you feel about therapy? Your answer is very important. Basically, if it's anything besides, I love it, I'm a huge proponent, I think everybody should be in therapy, that's the only correct answer. If we're getting to know each other and I tell you that I enjoy cooking and you ask me when I'm going to cook for you, by using the word crazy to describe any of your exes, because you were probably the problem. Some honorable mentions are if you are outside more than 2 days a week, if you have a really weird attachment to your guy friends, it's more important to you to make them happy than your partner. Having an issue with extreme FOMO, you need to be in the mix and you need to be involved. Yeah, you're not for me, thank you. I mean, that's basically everything that I can think of. I think there's probably more. I'm sure there's more, but those are the big ones for me.
Quite a strange list of demands for a man. And although it's all cloaked in reasonableness, it seems to me that it smells like manipulation. The issue of hygiene is a whole different conversation. It seems like this should be discussed in kindergartens and schools, not on dates, because it's basic. But as for the rest, I think by the age of 30, she realized that getting a rich man was out of reach, so she shifted her focus to the middle tier. Well, I hope no man trades his friendships and values just to be with her.